What's up you guys, Sydney Morgan here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Glad to have you here. Today's gonna be a different type of video than what I normally do, and that is because today is October 3rd, which is Ostomy Awareness Day. And so for those of you that don't know what an ostomy is, I'm gonna be answering some questions today and telling a little bit about my story. So if you wanna see that, then keep on watching. Okay, so the first question is, what is an ostomy? So I'm going to read a definition from online. It says, an ostomy pouching system is a prosthetic medical device that provides a means for the collection of waste from a surgically diverted biological system. So these are very big words. So what does this mean? So this right here is an ostomy bag and I had one of these. Where does it go? It goes right here on the outside of the body and it is used when your digestive system has issues that can't be repaired and you need to get around that somehow. So my small bowel was rerouted through my abdomen and into that bag as a way to collect waste, which sounds very weird, I know, but gotta do what you gotta do. So that takes me to my next question. Reasons that someone would have to get an ostomy and why I got my ostomy. Some common reasons that someone would have to get an ostomy could be Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, colon cancer, and there's a lot of other reasons as well. And so why I got my ostomy, I had severe ulcerative colitis and I was trying to get that into remission with medicines for a little over a year, but it got to the point where my colon was so damaged that they were worried that it was gonna tear and that would be really bad. So I ended up getting emergency surgery to remove my entire colon and form the ostomy, and I was in the hospital for about 6 weeks after that procedure. So I had my first ostomy surgery in October of 2019 and I had that ostomy until June of 2020, and then I had another surgery but still had an ostomy until very recently. So September 4th is when I just got my reconnection surgery and the ostomy was taken away. I am still healing and recovering from that. So as you can see, my ostomy bag is gone. That takes me to the next question. So why wasn't my ostomy permanent? I have ulcerative colitis, which is different from Crohn's disease because that means all of my inflammation and all of my issues are basically only in my colon, so that's only in my large intestine. Whereas with Crohn's disease, their inflammation and their issues are throughout their entire digestive system. So with my ostomy surgery, they removed my entire colon and my rectum, which was all of my problem areas. So with that being gone, I had the option to get 2 more surgeries to form a J pouch. And so this surgery still absolutely amazes me. I don't know who came up with this, but a J pouch is basically when they construct a pouch out of your small intestine, which is shaped like the letter J, hence J pouch, and it functions basically like a new colon, and that allows you to be able to get reconnected and take the ostomy down. Okay, next question. Toughest thing about having an ostomy. So I got my ostomy at the beginning of my junior year of high school, and being a teenage girl is already hard enough. So the toughest thing for me was seeing all these girls wearing their crop tops and tight leggings, and that made me feel like if I can't wear exactly what they're wearing, then I don't fit in. And I was also a cheerleader, so I felt really self-conscious that you could see my bag through my uniform. And for my school dances, like my proms, I couldn't get a tight fit dress. I had to make sure I got something with a nice poofy bottom. And I found creative ways to get around it. And if I didn't tell you that I had an ostomy, you wouldn't have even known, because I found ways to wear crop tops and leggings and everything that anybody else was wearing. And the leggings that I bought were actually, I think they were post-maternity leggings. They were really high-waisted and they kind of held my bag in so you couldn't tell. So hey, whatever works, right? The next question is, what was the best part about having an ostomy? And the answer to that one is pretty simple. It gave me my life back. Before I had an ostomy, my quality of life was absolutely horrible. I couldn't go out with friends. I couldn't go to school. I couldn't play sports. I couldn't be in the car for more than 10 minutes. And honestly, I was afraid to leave my house. But having an ostomy gave me the flexibility to do those things that I felt like I was missing out on from before. And my only regret about the ostomy is that I didn't do it sooner, because I was trying to find all these ways to avoid the surgery because I thought it was so bad and so scary, but at the end of the day, it gave me my life back. Is there anything that you couldn't do with an ostomy? And honestly, no. I could do everything that anybody else could do. I was doing flips for the cheer team. I was high jumping and hurdling for the track team. I was swimming. Everything that a healthy, normal person could do, I could do too. So no, the ostomy bag didn't limit me at all. Another question is, when did you tell people about your ostomy? Or when do you feel like you have to tell someone about an ostomy? So obviously I'm a big advocate for Crohn's and colitis, and I'm not shy at all about sharing my symptoms and my experiences. So I told my friends and family immediately. Any questions they had, I answered. I showed them my bag because it's really important to me to let people see those things so they can learn. And I told really anybody that asked me about it. And through being open about all this, I just really hope that I can help someone that's either going through something similar or knows somebody with Crohn's and colitis, or even if you had never heard of an ostomy before you clicked on this video, I hope you'll be able to take away some of this information that you learned today. Next question is, how has living with an ostomy affected how you see your own body? These models that you see in magazines or on TV, they don't have ostomy bags. They don't have scars on their stomach. Society pushes these unrealistic beauty standards on us and makes you think that if you don't look exactly like these girls, then you aren't beautiful. And that's just not true. And so it helped me a lot to look at other girls that had ostomies, especially girls that were close to my age, and see that they were happy and living their lives and wearing what they wanted. And actually, I found a model for Aerie that had an ostomy. I'll pop a picture up over here somewhere. And I just loved that so much, and it made me feel a lot more comfortable and confident showing off my ostomy bag. So she gave me the inspiration to do that. So big shout out to Aerie for raising awareness for ostomy bags. Next question is, any advice for someone that has an ostomy or that is going to be getting an ostomy? So I would say, don't let having an ostomy bag define you. It's only going to be a big deal if you make it a big deal. You can do everything that anybody else can do, and you are still beautiful. And personally, I found it a lot easier to be open and honest with my friends and family about my ostomy bag, because I felt like trying to hide that from people would put a lot more stress on me that I didn't want. But that's obviously your decision, who you want to tell and what you want to do with that. And the last question is a takeaway for people that didn't know what an ostomy was. Well, I hope you learned a little bit more about my story and what IBD is and what an ostomy is. And some advice I would say is, don't be so quick to judge people because of their differences. Everyone has struggles in their life, and we just all need to really work on spreading positivity and uplifting others. So if you have a friend or a family member that has IBD or an ostomy, just be understanding towards them. And yeah, I think that's all. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video today, give it a thumbs up down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll be back with more videos. See ya!